Okay, so we'll get started. So welcome to week 2 of Lockdown Ladies. I hope everyone felt okay after last week's session. Not too many aches from that. It was a bit of an ease in. So today's theme is straight shots. So that's jab and cross. And we're going to be using tin cans for the majority of activity in the session. So just to warm up, if you take your 2 cans, go to the back of wherever you are. So this is your starting point. You're going to take 1 step forward and pop a can down, and then another step forward, and that's your second can. So I'll just move mine so you can see them. So all you're going to do, so what we did last week, if you remember, get back into your stance. So nice 45-degree angle, strong base, in your guard, and you're just going to start moving forward to can 1. So we've got 1 and then 2. So starting at the back, I want you to just move forward to 1, back to the beginning, and then move to 2, back to the beginning. Okay, so just keep that going. Remember, we don't cross our legs over, so keeping that gap between your feet. So you're going 1, back to the beginning, 2, back to the beginning. Just keep that pattern going. Okay, if I shout switch, I want you to change to the opposite stance. Okay, so whatever leg you've got forward, so switch, now change the other way and try it in the opposite direction. You'll probably feel a lot more natural one way than you do the other, but it's good to practice both. Can be a switcher. Okay, switch. So back to the way you started. Okay, keep that going. Just keep going 1 to 2. Now, if I shout 1, I want you to touch down and come back to the beginning. If I shout 2, you're going to touch the second can and back to the beginning. Okay, if I shout switch, then change direction. 1, down, 2, down. Okay, so 1, so touch back to the beginning as fast as you can. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, switch, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, switch, 2, 1. Try and keep your back straight when you're bending down. 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Make sure you're coming all the way back to the beginning each time as well. 1, 2, switch, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. So back to the beginning and then 2 again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, keep it going. I'm just coming to watch. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So back to the beginning in between each time. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, well done everyone. Hopefully your heart rate's come up a bit. You can pick your cans up, just set them to the side. Okay, so this week's theme, well, I'm a bit out of breath, so take the jacket off. This week's theme is straight shots, so that's the jab and the cross. So like we did last week, I'm just going to show you the technique, break it down, and then we'll put it into some exercises. So the jab is the main shot that you use in boxing. So if everyone can get into your stance, So like we did last week, guard, hands by your face. The jab is the front hand. So whichever foot you've got forward, that hand's the front. So it's, I'll just show you it first and then I'll break it down. So it's punching. You can have a go at this, just see how you do it naturally. So punching straight out in front of you. So imagine when you're jabbing someone, you're aiming for their nose. So it's a quick jab right in the middle, okay? So to break that down, we'll start from the floor and come up. So first part is your leg. So you lift your heel slightly off the floor, and then to your hip, that comes in, shoulder rotates, and then the punch is the last bit that comes off the end. So if you break it down, so lift your toe, twist your hip in, then your shoulder, and the punch is at the end. So in boxing, all your power comes from the floor, so up through your feet and through your arms. So just have a go at that, thinking about each point. So lifting your toe, twisting your hip in, shoulder, and then punching at the end, okay? And the second part of the punch, which is really important, is pulling it back to your guard. So as soon as you've punched, you're pulling it straight back in. So like a recoiling spring, and rotating your shoulder back to the middle. Okay, so in boxing, a tip that we sometimes do, when you're punching a jab, it's as if you're trying to catch a fly. So imagine there's a fly in front of you, and you're trying to catch it and pull it straight back to you. Sorry about my cat. So imagine there's a fly, nice and quick. So like you're waiting, and then it's jabbed straight out. Okay, so that's the movement, and it's a whole body movement. So lifting your toe, twisting your body in, punching at the end of it. Okay, so that's the jab. And then the cross is the backhand shot. So that comes off the jab a lot of the time. So you throw a jab, and then the cross is the opposite movement. Okay, so it's like a pendulum. So same point on the opposite side. So as you jab and come back, the back leg lifts, and the back hip kicks in, shoulder rotates, and then punching at the end. So think of it like a pendulum. So just focus on each point. So you're lifting that back heel, twisting the hip in, shoulder, punching at the end. So if you do it in slow motion from the jab, you should be able to feel each part of your body moving into the shot, okay? What you sometimes see, maybe you've been to gym classes where you're punching and you're just doing this, okay? That's just your arms. You're not getting a full body movement. So in boxing, proper technique, it's the whole body's involved in the shot. So just get used to that, okay? Now, in your stance, I'm going to shout out jab or jab cross or jab jab. Whatever I shout, I want you to just do it there. So if I shout jab, here. If I shout cross, it's a backhand, jab cross, two together, okay? If I shout jab jab, then it's jab, back to guard, jab, back to guard, okay? So it's not that. It's a full shot back to back, okay? So ready? Jab. Jab cross. Jab jab. Jab. Cross. Jab jab. 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 Jab cross. 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 So your cross is your power shot. So you should drive feeling that power coming from your bum. From that. Jab cross. Jab. Jab cross. Okay, one point I'm going to give you, just because I can see you all on the screen. When you throw the jab cross, they should land on the same spot. Okay, so what some people are doing at the minute, you're punching there and then you're punching there, okay? Unless you're boxing an alien with 3 heads, you're probably going to miss at least one of them shots, okay? So when you do the jab cross, aim for the same spot. Okay, so I'm jabbing there and I'm crossing there. So it's the same position. So imagine in boxing, you're aiming for someone's nose. That's the same spot that you're aiming for. So now, when you do your jab cross, try and hit that same spot. Okay, jab cross. Jab. Jab cross. Jab. Jab cross. Jab. Jab cross. Okay, now just keep going with your jab cross. So just punch left to right, jab cross. When you're aiming for that same spot, if you feel that you're going too wide, you probably need to rotate your shoulders more, okay? So the rotation of your shoulders is what brings your arms in line, okay? So really focus on twisting. So you're lifting your heels, both sides, and rotating your shoulders into the shot, okay? This is where all your power comes from. Okay, so your shoulder when you're punching should be next to your cheek. Okay, so if I show you from this way, it's coming right up. It also acts as a guard to your face. Okay, right, I think everyone's got that, so we'll move on. If you want to pick up your cans, we're going to do a little drill now, so focusing on the jab cross. We're going to do a 30-second jab cross rotation, so that's what we've just been doing, but with the cans in hand. So with the cans, they're quite good because if you, as you punch out, you want to rotate it down, that focuses on you locking out your punch. So if I show you from this way, so you're punching out and rotating the can towards the ground at the end of the punch. Okay, so we're going to do that for 30 seconds, so at this kind of speed. And then for the second 30 seconds, you're going to be putting the cans on the floor, so just either side, so you can stand in the middle. And we're going to be doing in-out feet, so that's stepping in and out of the cans. Okay, so we're going to do that 30 seconds of each, and we're going to do it twice through. Okay, so pick up your cans. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just rotations, turning those cans over at the end. So you can get a bit more power now, use the weight of the cans. Remember to all the coaching points that we've just done. So lifting your heels, rotating your hips and shoulders into the shots. Okay, 5 seconds, and then drop your cans down to the floor and your feet in and out. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Cans down, in and out. Try and keep your head up. So avoid kicking the cans. Nice and light on your toes, in and out. Okay, 15 more seconds, and then we're straight back up to the jab cross rotations. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cans up, straight back into the punches. Okay, keep that going. I'm just going to see how everyone's getting on. Check your technique. Good, Sue. Nice rotations at the end. Really good, guys. You've all got the hang of this. Great techniques. Okay, 5 more seconds, then cans down on the floor. Nice speed, Helena. I can see why you sweat so much last week now. Okay, let's go. Cans down. Okay, try and do it without looking at the floor if you can. Okay, 10 more seconds. Speed it up. Then you get a little breather. And relax. Okay, so we're going to do that same format, but we're changing the move. Oh, nearly dropped my can. Okay, so second move. So we're still working the jab cross, but we're changing the pace. So this time, I want you to slow it down for the first 2. So you're going to go 1, 2, and then 4 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to do that continually. So you'll look like this. So you're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're thinking more about the pacing of your shots. Okay, so the foot move for the second 30 seconds, you're going to just pop 1 can on the floor. But you can see that's a bit sunny. And you're going to do toe touches on top of the can. So if you start with 1 toe on top, and you're going to switch legs. Okay, so the trick to this is just a gentle touch on the top. You don't want to topple the can over. So it's switching feet like this. If you're struggling with that or your knees are a bit weak, you can just step rather than switching feet. So whatever you're comfortable with, either stepping here or switching your legs like a scissor movement here. Okay, so pick your cans up. So we're doing the 1, 2 slow, 4 quick. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 10 more seconds of these and then straight down to the toe touches. I don't know about you, but my food in my can is getting really shaken up. I'm gonna have to make some hummus with these chickpeas. Okay, can down, toe touches, let's go. Try not to knock your can over. Okay, 10 more seconds and then picking them back up into the punching. Okay, 3, 2, 1, straight back up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's halfway, 15 more seconds, and then back to the toe touches for the last 30. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and back to toe touches, let's go. Okay, keep that going, I'm gonna come and see how everyone's getting on. So remember, just stepping on the can. If you can't do the switching, that's fine, just stepping up and down. Okay, keep going, 15 seconds to go. You've got a little breather after this, so try and challenge yourself. Push that a little bit harder. Okay, last 5 seconds. How many can you squeeze in? Okay, good, and relax. Okay, third movement. This time with the punching, we're gonna add in some footwork. So what you did last week with the stepping forward, back, left and right. So you're gonna get in your stance, cans in hand. You're going to do an L shape. So imagine an L on the floor. So you're going to step forward, back, left, right, or right, left. It doesn't matter which way you go, just forward, back, side to side. So in the shape of an L. So forward, back, side, side, and then 8 shots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 shots are power punches, okay? So really pushing off with your legs and hips into those and pulling the cans back to your guard, okay? So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's the punching move. For the floor, this one's a bit more coordinated. So you're gonna put your cans in front of you and you're gonna get in a low squat position. And if anyone's played basketball, it's like a figure of 8. So you're gonna pick a can up on one side, through your legs, down, and then the other side, through your legs, down. Okay, so you're going to be like a pendulum going side to side. You can have a little go at this now if you want, just to get the movement. So you're looping the can through and then back down where you picked it up from. Okay, so that's the can movement. So we're going to do them 30 seconds of each, twice through. Okay, so starting with your step-in L-shaped punch. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. So forward, back, side, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just keep that going. Remember, when you're stepping sideways, we're not crossing our legs over, so keeping that gap in between your feet. You should be nice and balanced the whole way through the movement. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cans down. So you're looping through, down, through, down. So try and keep a good squat position here, so your back straight. All the work should be in your legs. So back straight, try and look forward. You should have a rough idea of where the cans are without having to look at them. So just feeling for them. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cans back up, L shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 punches in front. Okay, 10 more seconds of these. Let's see how hard you can get these punches in. Let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cans down, looping through. So hopefully you've got the hang of the movement now. See if you can do it. Looking forward, just reaching out with your hand each time. And speed it up if you can as well. You've got 15 seconds here, then you've got a little drink break. So really push yourself. See how many times you can get it through. Okay, 5 seconds. And relax. Okay, well done. Have a quick drink. We've got the circuit next, so just focus getting your breath back, get a drink, and then I'll talk us through the circuit. So last week, it's going to follow the same format, so where we do 3 exercises for a minute, and then we do 2 rounds of doing the 3 minutes all the way through. Okay, so I'm just going to have a little drink myself. I'm a bit out of breath. Oh. Okay, so this bit is a bit of the like cardio conditioning, so it's meant to be a lot more challenging. But with that in mind, just go at your own pace. We work to time, so there's no pressure. Just go at whatever speed you can. We're going to be working quite hard, so just push yourself to your level, and I'll show you some adaptations as well for the movements. So the first move of the 3 is a burpee, pick up, jab, cross. So does what it says on the tin. We're going to go cans down, so keeping your back straight again, burpee, cans up, jab, cross. Okay, I'm going to do it here because I was in the sun there. So jab, cross, down, out, up, jab, cross. Okay, if you can't do the full burpee, that's fine. An alternative is jab, cross, down, step, 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 jab, cross, down. Okay, so you've got 2 options there. You can do the step out or the jump back. Okay, so we're going to do that for 1 minute. Okay, ready? Let's go. So remember your shot technique. So still focusing on rotating those shoulders, lifting your toe, driving the hip forward. Okay, I'm going to come and have a look, see how you're getting on. So you're over halfway now, 25 seconds to go. Keep going. Great work, guys. Only got 10 seconds left. Focus on your breathing. Really rotate those cans at the end of the shot as well, turning them over. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so that's exercise 1, remember that. Exercise 2 is a stance jump stack up. So we did a bit of a stance jump last week, so that's the one where you're side to side, like this. Okay, so with the cans, you're going to pop them down in front of you, so 2 cans in front. You're going to squat down, pick one up off the top, stance jump to the other side and pop it down. Okay, back the other way. Second can, stack it on top, back to the start. There's no cans, so when there's no cans, then you go back the opposite way. So now we're going to go other direction and bring them back. Okay, so this one's a bit more coordination. I'll do it for the first 30 seconds with you before I come and have a look so you can follow along as you lose your way. And key points with this one, keep your back straight, so good squatting technique for the stance jumps. Options, if you just want to do a little switch like this, that's fine. If you want more of a challenge, get down and jump up. Okay, so 2 options there. Okay, so we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down. Again, try not to knock your cans off. Once you're back to there, back the other way. Okay, you're over halfway now. I'm going to come and see how you're getting on. So good, keeping your back nice and straight, switching. Try and keep those cans balanced as well. Try not to knock them off each other. Should feel a burn in your thighs in this one. That means you're doing it right. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Really focus, get your breath in on this one. Quite challenging. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, everyone got that one? Okay, so this time we're going to do like a walk-in stack with a punch. So starting at the back, so hands by your chin. You're going to squat down, step forward, up, jab, cross, down, back, up, jab, cross. Okay, so you're traveling on this one. Okay, so we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So jab, cross, down, back, jab, cross, down, forward. So you're straightening up for the jab, cross, and then backwards, forwards, diagonally. Again, keeping your back nice and straight on these. You want to challenge yourself, get lower. So the lower the squat, the harder it's going to be. Or again, if you want to make it a little bit easier, just stay upright. That's fine as well. Okay, 10 seconds to go. So get nice and deep in that squat if you can. Okay, and relax. Okay, so that's the 3 movements. So we're now going to do them back to back. So we're going to go for a 3-minute round. First minute is the burpee, pick up, jab, cross. Second minute is the stance, jump, stack. Third minute is the walk-in, squat, jab, cross that we've just done. Okay, so I'm just going to give you 15 seconds now, just to really focus on getting your heart rate back down. Grab a quick drink if you need. This is going to be a 3-minute non-stop round. Okay, so we're starting with the burpee, jab, cross. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So jab, cross, down, burpee or step out. Again, through all these movements, still focusing on getting your technique right with the turning the cans over, lifting your toes and twisting your hips and shoulders into the movement. Okay, you're over halfway now, keep it going. Okay, 3, 2, 1, straight into the stance jump. So cans in front and jumping to the other side. And then back the other way. Okay, that's halfway. Keep going. I'm going to come see how everyone's getting on. Okay, good. Try and keep your back straight. You're bending down with your knees to pick up the cans. And again, a little switch or a big jump round, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, less than 10 seconds to go. And then we're straight into the squat walks. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So squat down, so punch, forward, up, punch, back, up, punch. So get nice and low if you can. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Keep going. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, you got 30 seconds rest. So get your breath in, have a quick drink, and we're going to do that once more through. Okay, I'm going to have a quick drink myself. Okay, 15 seconds before we go again with a burpee jab cross. Okay, get ready. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So jab cross, down, burpee, back up. Okay, this is the last round of these, so really put that extra effort into the punches. Rotating at the end, locking your shots out. Okay, you're halfway, keep going. Okay, good. So your punches at the end, you're rotating that can down towards the ground. That'll lock your arm out into the power position of the shot. Okay, keep going. 15 seconds to go. You're doing really well. Sarah, your little helper's got great speed. Good hand speed. Oh no, he stopped. Keep going. Okay, 3 seconds. 2, 1, and into the stance pickups, okay? And then back the other way. Okay, keep going. You're nearly halfway through those. Okay, good. Good technique, keeping your back nice and straight. Okay, you've got about 20 seconds to go with these. Ignore the burn. It's all good. It means your muscles are working hard. Okay, 15 seconds to go. See how many stack ups you can get. Great work, ladies. Keep it going. I can see the pain in some of your faces. Ignore it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So jab cross, squat walk, jab cross, and back the other way. So try and twist on your toes as you're coming forward and back. So it's like a pivot movement on the floor. If you've got a nice slippy floor like me, it's a bit easier than a carpet. Okay, you've got 20 seconds to go. Really put the power into these punches at the end of the move. Okay, last 10 seconds. Speed it up for me. This is your last bit of hard work. Okay, and relax. Okay, well done, ladies. That is the circuit. Grab yourself a drink, get your breath back. We've just got the core finisher to go. Okay, so if you've got a hard floor and you want to get a mat, you can get that out ready. Okay, so you will need your cans for this. So with the core circuit, we've got 3 exercises and we're going to go for 30 seconds of each and we're going to go twice through and then that's it. You can relax and enjoy the rest of your weekend. So maximum effort on this section, please. So got your cans in hand, pop yourself down on the floor and you want your cans at the end of your feet. So there's 2 options here. You can have 2 cans stacked on top of each other. My cans don't fit very well together. Or you can just have 1 if you want to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to be doing leg raises. So your can is creating an obstacle. So first move, so if you lean back on your hands, so you want like a bit of a V shape in your body, and you're going to be lifting your legs over the can, okay? So not touching the floor at the end, you're just lifting side to side, okay? So use your body. If you look at my upper body, it's moving in line with my legs. Okay, so we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay, so everyone in position. With the cans, if you're struggling to get your legs over, take one off and just use one can, that's fine. Okay, so we're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just use it, you shouldn't be leaning on your hands, but you're just using them as a bit of a guide. Okay, so you should be engaging your core, holding it tight to help control the movement. Okay, 10 more seconds. Keep it going. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, second move, can in each hand, shuffle down, and you're going to be doing like ankle touches, but using the can. So I'll show you cans in hand to start with. We're going to be moving side to side this time. So you're going to lean down, leave the can, come back up, same on the other side, and then pick up the can, bring it back. Okay, so it's like a drop off, pick up. Okay, so your shoulders should be off the mat and you should feel the tension in the middle of your tummy and on the sides, okay, because you're leaning side to side. Okay, so we're going to go for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So drop off, pick up. Just keep that going side to side. Okay, you should feel this down the side of your obliques. It's pinching in that direction. Okay, 3 seconds. Oh, sorry, I looked at the clock wrong. You got another 3 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, third movement, we're going to go on to our front. So you want your, just one can for this in the middle of your mat. So it's going to be in line with where your hips are. Okay, so you're going to be over it in plank position. You want the can in line with your hips. 2 options for this. You can either go on your forearms like this, or up onto your hands is a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to do hip touches. So that's dropping a hip side to side, touching the can. Okay, so the can should be hitting the side of your hip each side. So you're just touching it and then switching to the opposite side. Okay, if you come up here, it's a little bit easier to control, but more challenging for the core if you do it on your forearms. Okay, so we're going in 5 seconds for this one. Okay, so get in position, going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hip side to side. So you want to be on your tiptoes, helping your body twist round each side. Again, if you're struggling with this one, just come up onto your hands. Okay, 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so we're going to do that once more through, but obviously without the demonstrations in between. So you're not going to have the break in between. So starting with your cans at the bottom of the mat. I'm going to do leg raises, and then I'll give you a cue straight into the ankle touches and then straight into the hip touches. Okay, so we're going in 5 seconds. Get in position for the leg raises, going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, that's halfway. Last 15 seconds of these. Okay, 3, 2, 1, straight into the ankle grabs. Okay, so side to side, drop off, pick up. Okay, that's halfway, 15 more seconds. and then straight over into that plank. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and rotate round, straight into the plank touches. Let's go. Okay, this is your last bit of work, so push yourself as hard as you can. Okay, last 15 seconds, and that's it. See how fast you can go. Okay, last 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo. Okay, well done, ladies. Woo. That's hard work, that one. Hope everyone's all right.